Welcome back to Rosa's Kitchen. Now come with me. What you see here is a beautiful pork shoulder. This is a very nice looking pork shoulder and it is almost 9 pounds, 8.97. So we're going to go with 9 pounds. I paid 99 cents a pound for this. Look at the wonderful skin that we have here. Now, to peel the skin all the way back, basically, I'm just going to take a knife and get started on one side here. I like to leave some fat on it because honestly, this is going to cook for a long time, and the fat just going to kind of help to keep it juicy. So you'll notice that I am leaving a layer of fat right on there. Voy a coger este cuero, voy a cortar aquí así, pero no se lo voy a quitar porque ya tú sabes que el cuero es lo mejor. Ahora, si uno tiene un cuchillo mejor que este, pues a lo mejor no le da tanto problema, pero los cuchillos míos están un poco viejos. I said, you know, if you have a knife better than this, you probably won't have any issues, but my knives are kind of old. They be fighting over this cuero, let me tell you. And what this does is it'll allow us to, you know, cut some slits into the meat so that we can make sure that the flavor gets in all the way through. I think that's good enough. Now, as you can see, I left some fat on top. That was on purpose. You see that? Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to wash it off real good with water. Okay, so here you have it, the pork shoulder. It's nice and clean now. I've rinsed it off with water. I'm also going to rinse it off with some vinegar, but first I'm just going to put a few holes in here so that I can get some of the flavoring inside so that the pork shoulder can taste really good. I'm not going to go crazy with the holes just because I think that we tend to dry out the meat when we put, you know, too many holes in them. Okay. I'm just twisting my knife to make sure that I actually get a bit of an opening there. And I'm trying to be careful not to puncture my aluminum pan as well. Okay, so, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I've seen people really, you know, put tons and tons of holes in their meat. And honestly, I think it really just dries it out. It cooks for a very long time, so... So, I mean, I'm basically just putting like maybe 5 holes, 6 holes on the top here. Obviously, you can't stab through the bone. One, two, three, 4, 5. That's good. And I'm just going to stick my knife in here as well. These are flavor pockets that I am creating. Little flavor pockets. And that's good enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cup of vinegar, white distilled vinegar that I have here, and I'm going to kind of give this a rinse, okay? Now I'm not going to use my whole cup. I'm just going to use a half a cup because I want to use half of it with the mixture that I'm going to make with my sofrito. You know, also this helps to tenderize the meat. Give it a nice little clean here. There we go. All right. See that? Now, I'm just making sure that the vinegar is everywhere in my pork. And obviously my pork is little, so I'm like moving it around and shifting it. You don't have to. Now I'm going to actually give this another rinse in water, okay? And then we're going to come back and we're going to season it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1/4 cup of sofrito, and my recipe is also on my site for my sofrito. What I've done is I put the 1/4 cup of sofrito into the rest of my vinegar, my white distilled vinegar. So this is about a half a cup there of white distilled vinegar. And here I've got adobo. I've got 2 teaspoons of adobo in here, a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, as well as 1 package of sazon. And the sazon that I'm using is the no salt sazon. Okay. Now here I have a whole garlic. I'll be using my pilon. Okay, my Puerto Rico pilon, to take these and smash them. Okay. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm putting my entire garlic clove in there. I'm gonna use a little bit of this flavoring here to keep my garlic from flying all over the place when I continue to mash it. And we're gonna have to move this over a little bit. And this is how you make the smashed garlic in a pilon. It's a Puerto Rican thing. Un pilon. I got sofrito flying everywhere. Sure, I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. All the ways that we have where we can actually smash garlic, and you're using a pilon. Well, you know what? It's a Puerto Rican thing. It's how my grandmother did it. It's how I do it. Do I have a garlic press there? Yes, I do. However, this is what I'm used to, and this is how I do it. I absolutely love garlic. It smells so good. To show you, but it's kind of hard. So, you see, garlic, mash. smashed garlic. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take basically about a spoon from this smashed garlic that I have here. Okay, I don't want to take it off because I like to put some extra garlic on top. Now I'm gonna put that in my mixture, which is my sofrito with some extra garlic now. Oh, this is lovely, loveliness. And then I'm gonna take about a teaspoon of that and throw it in there too. So I'm making a mixture, and it is a mixture of goodiness. Goodness. Mira, I'm sweating. I got garlic everywhere. Not in my underwear. Don't you get any ideas? See this? Now we just go like this. We just go like this. Now you know I'm putting my hands on this, right? Cause I got to. I do got to. And we're gonna keep doing that. A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. Now I'm not gonna really stuff the sofrito in bunches into the holes because I don't like that. Okay, I don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of my dry rub here and I'm gonna put that on like so. Generously, I say, generously indeed. Oh, looky. Oh, yeah, wait. Like I said, I'm not really stuffing it too much. Just a little, okay. Now, some people put oil into this mixture. Honestly, this thing is oily enough. You really, truly do not need any more oil on this. The amount of oil that comes off of this is a lot. So you just don't really need it. Now, I'm not stuffing I am not stuffing it in there, but I am making sure that it gets all the way around in there. And then we take our dry rub here. And we are going to be very heavy on this because it is a very big piece of meat. And then I'm going to finish this off. No need to put sofrito on the skin. It's not necessary. I am going to put extra garlic here. And the garlic, I don't mind stuffing in the holes. extra garlic in that hole. A little extra garlic. You know what happens is I put all this extra garlic in here, and then I close the flap, and this stuff just cooks so lovely. You know? I'm gonna take this and flip it now. Add a little extra garlic over here. I love garlic. Lots and lots and lots of it. There we go. Now I'm going to take it, turn it around, add a little salt to that. Now we're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to the top of this. And that's good. And I'm also going to add just a touch of sazon. No, I mean, this one really, it has no salt. This is no salt. So I've already put salt on here. I like my cuero pretty and red. So I got to think about that. Now, I'm going to let this sit and marinate overnight. Okay. Now here's the pork shoulder. It's been cooking for 4 hours, sealed tight here with aluminum foil on 275. And there you have it, okay? Something of beauty, all right? Now what I've done is I've put the oven on to 400. And I'm going to put this back in the oven for another couple of hours. And the skin is going to crisp up and it's going to finish cooking. 2 hours of being in the oven at 400. You see how right now our cuero is crispy all the way through. Okay, all of it. Okay. It's not burnt, it's just crispy all the way through, all right? That's what we're looking for, all right? And if I were to try to put this knife in here, it goes in so easy. Look at that.